Doreen Granpeesheh is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen.
Mom asked, what is the way to find out whether or not he has yeast or tests? First of all, your doctor could order a blood test and figure that out, but there are also home kits, like kits for stool tests, basically, that you would use. And Everlywell has many of these. That's a company that has several of these sort of gut metabolite tests where they look and see what is being produced in what is the microbiome in your gut. And that's really important. And I think there are other companies that do this as well. You just need to look for stool tests for yeast overgrowth. And that's super important because it'll help you identify a lot of different things you can do to help the child kind of feel better, not just the possible seizure activity, but it'll actually change how his gut is functioning, which is huge. And we don't know with our kids because they can't tell us sometimes, but it might lead to you discovering foods that he's reacting to that you might want to change. And all of this will really help improve his life.
Yeah, we talk a lot on the show about cleaning up a child's diet.
That's right.
And everybody can do that. And everybody can do that for themselves too, to clean up their diet. Before I forget, I want to say Katie DiRamondo is watching. And we love her so much. Mwah.
Katie, I miss you. Mwah.
Yes.
Hi, Katie.
Me
Good
too.
to see your name.
But so getting back to the cleaning up the diet, I mean, there's several different things that we can do to help ourselves and to help our kids. And when I thought it'd be fun for just a second to talk about some of those things, Dr. Granpeesheh, because you don't necessarily have to do all of them, but you could start somewhere, right? Like for me, I really like to start with taking out the artificial colors and flavors. You mentioned the Feingold earlier, that's a big part of the Feingold diet. There are many other things with the Feingold diet that I could never get to. But taking out artificial colors and artificial flavors, I found helped my son's behavior issues.
Yeah.
It just made it so he could focus more.
Absolutely. And there are many things. And again, I hesitate because we don't have an actual data baseline, right? So we don't know for your particular child, what is it that is causing some of the discomfort? So this is why it's really important to find out first, because it could be a reaction to gluten, it could be a reaction to casein, to corn, to soy. It could just be that in the past he has used too many antibiotics and right now doesn't have good healthy bacteria in his gut. It could be SIBO, which is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. It could be so many different things. And Shannon is right. Dietary change and the main diets I think that affect this are whether it's food dyes and colorings or sugar. Sugar is a big feeder of yeast. Anything with sugar could be taken out. Reducing carbohydrates will help that because obviously yeast grows more on high carbohydrates. I see that mom has written that he is already GFCF soy and corn free, which is wonderful. Probiotic supplements. The problem with probiotic supplements is that there is no real supplement out there yet that provides enough probiotics to repopulate the gut in a short period of time. So, for instance, one of the probiotics that I really highly recommend is VSL3, which has something like 450 billion cells of good bacteria in each little packet. And that is like something that's used for people who have celiac, for instance. And so, but it's extremely strong. And if the body can tolerate it, you essentially would be taking that for months before you've really been able to populate the gut correctly. But so that's why it's kind of important to also figure out what other things might be causing these problems. we're just making assumptions right now. We're not even sure if your child does have a yeast issue. So it's sort of important to find that out before you start changing things. And the reason is that if you don't find out and you change things and your child starts reacting better, you don't know what it was. And then you'll be stuck with 50 different interventions and you're scared to stop any of them because you don't want your child to regress. So at this point, let's make sure first of getting a status on his existing, like what's happening? Does he have yeast? Does he have SIBO? Does he have just something else with his microbiome? What do we need to fix? And then you can go about fixing them.
There you go. That's why she's the doctor. That's why she's the expert. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.